So it's been a little while since we've had a coffee video. Sorry about that. You probably heard me mention in the past that I got an espresso machine for Christmas last year, and it's taken me until now to feel confident enough to talk about it or show you anything to any capacity. Even still, I'm not entirely confident I'm doing this right, primarily because there are several pieces that I'm missing, based off of what I've seen from other YouTubers who make espresso and other coffee drinks using an espresso machine. That being said, I'm still confident that I can make some delicious coffee. So I'm going to show you how I use this espresso machine. And it is essentially in the form of hand cam footage, which makes me very, very nervous. Because I know that there are a lot of people who play geoguesser and can triangulate my exact location based off of 3 pixels from my environment. But I'm going to take the risk. This isn't the ideal way that I'd like to make coffee videos in the future, but since I can't really afford the equipment that I need to do things the way I want to, we're gonna use what we have. So let's take a look. So, first thing of major note is I don't have enough counter space to leave it on the counter all of the time. So whenever I want to use this thing, I have to go and get it and then set it on the counter and set it all up. Not the most convenient thing on the planet, but I don't intend to make espresso every day. I value my heart too much. I usually set it up to my usual coffee machine that I use when I make my regular coffee. I would also like to note that I should not have tried to do this with my gloves on. I couldn't grip shit. I was making this incredibly difficult. Trying to feel around for like the coffee in the bag and just making sure I wasn't about to drop anything. Kind of a nightmare with these gloves. I was using the Starbucks vanilla coffee. A lot of coffee makers say that you're supposed to grind your coffee fresh. I don't keep fresh coffee grounds or fresh coffee beans, and I don't have a grinder. So like you measure out the beans and then you grind it and all of that extra fancy stuff. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This coffee is ground fine enough for it to work in an espresso machine. You don't want grounds that are too fine, but you don't want them that are too coarse. I have tried it with coarse grounds before and it was a disaster. And fine grounds will end up inside of the coffee, which is disgusting and unpleasant. So, on the right is the espresso machine, obviously, with the smaller cup. I decided that I'm going to make a regular cup of coffee as well, and then add the shot of espresso to it when that's done. Unfortunately, past me was lazy and didn't bother to empty out the filter, so that's what I'm doing, making the process take a little longer than it should. Get this paper filter to fit inside. The internals are usually a little wet, moist, damp, so the paper filter always kind of sticks and it's a pain to get it set right. Still better than not using one at all, even though that's how the machine's instructions say that you're supposed to use it. I don't like doing it that way. So, because my regular coffee takes longer to brew, I have the espresso machine ready to go, but I'm actually going to do the normal coffee first. This is what the espresso machine looks like as it's brewing. And you can kind of see that I don't have one of the open portafilters that you'll see frequently on many other YouTube shorts. Now, what are my plans for this thing going forward? Well, It came with a coffee guide with a bunch of different ways that you can make coffee using espresso. My goal is actually to try and make every single one of the drinks that are on this coffee guide, as well as take some suggestions from some of you, if you have them, on ways that we could use espresso to make tasty treats. Hopefully some of those include iced coffee because it's summertime and it's about to get sweltering hot. But if you know anything about espresso, let me know how I did. Good or bad, I want to hear it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in another video.